All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and continually teach us his truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word and truth sincerity. All right, Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And, this is an article that I had sent in the chat yesterday. I pulled it back up, decided to do a lesson on it because, this shows that, us being demonized and persecuted that, is very close. And when we get demonized, we're going to be all put in one category. People not going to say, oh, no, you're the guys that, all you did was bring out the scriptures. You wasn't the guys that were bringing guns to camp. You wasn't the guys that were going to the shooting range. No, they're going to put us all in the same category, man. And yesterday, me and the brother Jonathan had got into it with an Edomite on the game, and he was like, "Oh, y'all ISUPK, y'all ISUPK," because we was telling him, what his fate is according to the scriptures, and that showed me too, like, yeah, when that time comes, we're gonna be all classified as, just a big hate group. We're gonna be demonized, man, and Yahushua, he was demonized. You had wicked scribes and Pharisees saying that he was doing witchcraft, when they had said that he cast out devils, in the name of Beelzebub. Pretty much was saying that he was doing left hand sorcery. So he, in many other ways, he was demonized. And we're gonna be demonized, and he said that, which I'm gonna get it. But let me read some of this real quick. It says FBI launches hate crime reporting campaign in South Carolina. And I guess you see right here somebody car. I don't know what that word say because it's blurred out, but it says kill all. It's probably the N word. No telling. But anyway, it says the FBI recently launched a hate crime reporting campaign in South Carolina as part of a nationwide effort to encourage reporting to law enforcement. The campaign in the states includes billboard messages, 30-second videos on gas station pumps at participating locations, mobile cellular telephone advertisements, and recorded messages on various radio stations. It says hate crimes are the highest priority of the FBI civil rights program. It says last month the FBI Uniform Crime Reporting Program releases annual hate crime statistics report for 2020. It says there were 7,764 reported hate crimes incidents compared to 7,314 reported in 2019. So say they coming down on hate crimes, which us bringing this word out, that could be classified as a hate crime, because people already say that, we're teaching hate, because we're bringing out the truth of the scriptures. And the truth is that the Lord is only dealing with one nation, and that's scriptural, man. He's not dealing with the whole world. He's not dealing with everybody. In particular, you Edomites, he's not dealing with you, And when we bring all that out in the scriptures, and we had this happen before, we've had people call the cops on us because of what we're bringing out, and try to get us arrested. So that's how you know that we're going to be, us bringing this word out real soon is going to be classified as a hate crime. And this is just going to encourage people, like what they say, to report to law enforcement, which the cops out there, they know who we are. They know what we do. But like I said, we're going to be all looked at as the same. We had a situation where it's another camp that go out there where they had got carnal, you know, and when we went out there, I'm not gonna go into everything they situation. Pretty much they got carnal, and when we went out there, we had an officer come up to us and tell, he thought we was with them. He told us, he was like, y'all don't do what y'all did last time y'all was out. Pretty much telling us to not be doing no carnal shit, because at the end of the day they're gonna look at us all as the same. They're not gonna care about, oh, you're GMS, you're ISUPK, IURC. No, we're gonna be all put in one category, which is classified as hate, as a hate group. All right, but let me go ahead and get into the scriptures, because Yahweh Shai, he was persecuted and demonized, and the Spirit been on me to go into this a lot lately, because through the Spirit it's right around the corner, man. We've been going into this, beginning with our apostles and elders on down, been going into us being persecuted, demonized, hated. It happened during the book of Acts, and it's gonna happen again. There's gonna come a time where, like the apostles bring out during 9/11, they were heavily demonized. They were arrested, and that's gonna happen again, man. This is John chapter 15, verse 18. It says, "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Because Yahweh Shah was hated by the world, man. And us being his servants, scriptures say the servant is not greater than his Lord. All right, so we're going to be hated. People are going to hate us because they're going to think that we're a hate group. It says, if you were of the world would love his own. If we was teaching doctrines of the world, we would be loved. Look at T.D. Jakes, all these false prophets, they're loved. It says, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. We're hated because we bring out truth. We bring out what's really spoken in the scriptures. And people don't want to accept it because of their emotions. Mainly, Esau, they don't want to accept that they have to pay for what their forefathers did, because they are their forefathers. And then you got our people, they why would God create a nation and hate them? Instead of them being thankful that they are the descendants of Jacob, they're worried about the Esau and a bunch of others BS that they shouldn't worry about. All right, it says, remember the word that I said unto you, which I quoted this, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have killed my saying, they will keep yours also. And when you go into the account where Yahweh Shah was being charged, you had a lot of Jakes bearing false accusations against him because they hated him, man. And that's going to happen to us. We're hated. And this right here, the FBI launching a hate crime reporting campaign, just shows you that time of us being demonized is coming, man. Because real soon we're going to get more spotlight in the news, in mainstream media, but it's going to be to demonize us. Which you already got ISUPK being put out there for helping out them Levites, So, when prophecy actually happens, man, like right now you got people saying that the is the mark of the beast, which no, it's not. The charagma is the MOTB, not the that they putting in people. That's not it. But people are thinking that. Why? Because they heard this word, man. The men of the Lord been bringing out. It's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless you have the charagma. But people, like I said, people are thinking that it's the juice. but the fact that people talking like that is because of the prophets, man. Because of this word coming out. So when everything else happens, martial law, race wars, famine, they're going to say, "Oh man, this is biblical prophecy. These are what these men were saying." Like the scripture say, "Then it shall be known that a prophet have been amongst you." But then on top of that, we're going to be demonized. Oh, you the reason why this happened, man. You was out there saying this, you know. So that's what Yahushua meant when he said, "If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also." You were out there speaking this and that. Now it's happening. This is your fault. And no telling what Esau, how he gonna demonize us. But it's gonna get to the point where, people gonna believe it. Because like it says in 2nd Esdras chapter 16, it says, "And there shall be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord," meaning a violent uprising. That's what the word insurrection means. So people gonna want to get physical, man. People gonna want to grab us, kill us, turn us in. It's gonna get there, man. And it happened during the book of Acts. You had the account with Paul. Let me get into that account with Paul, man. Spoke Hebrew. Let me see if it come up like this. Nope. City Aurora. Let me see. See if I can find it. But pretty much it's an account where Paul was getting beaten. And then the law enforcement showed up. Let me see if I can find that. Paul beaten. Let me see. Is when he turned and spoke. Let me see. All right. Paul turns around and speak Hebrew. See if I can find it like this. Acts 26. Nope. Cause when they saw that he was speaking Hebrew. Oh, here it is right here. Yup, Acts 22. Yup. Acts 22. Okay. Cause he hey, this just shows you that violent uprising which I had quoted in 2nd Esdras 16, it happened to the Apostle Paul. All right, people wanted to kill him, man, because of what he was doing. Bringing the Gentiles, which were Israelite foreigners, and Israelites in the Gentile state of mind, to the temple. Let me see. Let's see, Acts 22. It said what? Brothers, fathers, listen to what I have to say to you. Stop making noise. Yeah, this is it. Let me see. Oh, Salakia, yup. This I said Proverbs. Acts 22. I gotta go back because. Oh, here we go. Acts 21. All right. It says, verse 26. It says, "Then Paul took men and the next day, purifying himself with them, entered into the temple to signify the accomplishment of the days of purification, until that an offering should be offered for every one of them. And when the 7 days were almost ended, the Jews which were of Asia, when they saw him in the temple, stirred up all the people and laid hands on him, crying out, 'Men of Israel, help! This is the man that teacheth all men everywhere against the people in the law in this place, and further brought Greeks also into the temple, and have polluted this holy place, which are Israelites in a Greek state of mind. For they had seen before him in the city Trophimus, an Ephesian, whom they supposed that Paul had brought into the temple.' It says, 'And all the city was moved, and the people ran together, and they took Paul and drew him out of the temple, and forthwith the doors were shut, so they grabbed him up.' It says, 'And as they went about to kill him, tidings came unto the chief captain of the band that all Jerusalem was in an uproar. You see that? Who immediately took soldiers and centurions and ran down unto them. And when they saw the chief captain and the soldiers, they left beating of Paul. So they was beating him, man. The whole city was in an uproar. Now you could continue reading this account, but I just wanted to bring that out because that fits what I roughly I quoted it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. 2 Esdras 16, because that links up with this. 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, which is a violent uprising. So that happened to Paul. It said the city was in an uproar. That's going to happen today as well. It's going to be a violent uprising, man. People going to want to kill us, turn us in, stone us, whatever, destroy us. But ultimately, we in a time where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to lift up that standard. He's going to give his men that spiritual power. All right. But we're still going to be demonized. All right. So back in John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto me, unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. You see that? So they're going to be doing these things unto us because we serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But to the world, they don't see that, because people think that they have a say in how the Lord can operate his creation. That's why when they hear the truth, it hurts. Because what people don't realize is the creator, he's only dealing with one people, and that's the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. And when we bring out the whole message, these Edomites show their true horns, man. And best believe that when it's time for us to be demonized, because of that, they're going to go full throttle with it, man. But I just want to do a quick lesson on it, man, because this article right here just shows that, demonization is coming. All right, but with that, I'm going to say shalom.